haven't been out of action for a couple of days. I'm going to wrap 2 days in one. So 20th and 21st of June. So first up, we've got from the 20th of June, Harvest Productions. This is by Death's Pledge, 2.98 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 20 grand to place down. And this is going to be using leftover stuff. We'll call it that anyway. And then obviously once you've made some new products, you're going to come down to your sell points, and then you're going to have obviously you're going to need a sell point to sell your new stuff. The Harvest Productions mod sell point eco market. There you are. It's not just going to take the new stuff, it's going to take all the usual stuff, but basically from your farmers market. So obviously you got your loading in point, you got your pallet spawn point, you got your production chain menu there, and we've got these new things. Oh, fair enough. So we have got a pallet of Harvest tableware, and we've got wood chip briquettes. There you are. All right, fair enough. So there's 2 new products on here. So we're going there. Now, this is something I don't understand, to be fair, right? Tableware straw. Yeah, you're making some tableware. That's great. What do you need sugar for? I mean, wouldn't sugar be better off being sold as a single product, or is that just me? All right, fair enough. And then you got your briquettes there. Now, you do need to put diesel in for the briquettes, because obviously you need to, sort of, it's charcoal really, isn't it? So it goes through a little bit of a burning process, and then you get your briquettes out the end of it. All right, no problem. Straw and sugar. Oh, that's being said, right, let's have a look. Let's have a look on the old shop menu, see what they're going for. So yeah, so the Harvest Tableware Eco Market, 6,300. To be fair, you can sell it at the Sell Everything container as well. I just had a quick look as we're scrolling down the shop menu. It's only like 1,300 for a pallet of sugar. So actually, it could be all right. I mean, the wood chips as well. Wood chips into briquettes. That's just under 6 grand. Also sell it at the Sell Everything container as well. As if you didn't want to put your Eco Market down, if you already had, say like I've got over here, a Sell Everything container. If you already have one of those on the go, yeah, you can sell it there. Actually, this could be a nice little money spinner. Right, next up is French Stable. This is by the Design Farmer, 6.67 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and cows. As you can well imagine, 85 grand to place down. It's going to hold 18 cows. So you come up to it like that. Obviously, you've got manure heat built in, which is all right. You then got your milk taken out point by the tank just there. You got your slurry taken out point just there, and then around this side your animal dialogue box going in like that. 18 cows already in. Food and straw go into the front. I like that actually. I mean, it's a little bit different. I mean, it says French Stable. I mean, I've never been to France, so I can only assume it's correct. But yeah, you got everything here. You got your manure heaps. You don't have to place it down. I mean, you got this here as well. So you got your open door if you wanted to facilitate bringing some cows down with a trailer. Being said, is there one this end? That's where the animal dialogue box is. Oh, you can open that door on its own. All right, fair enough. There's no hatch mark in it. Oh, hold on. They coming? You stay there. You stay there, beef burgers. I like that. I mean, it's like in the style of a normal shed with a little cow pile in it. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard TR8000. This is by JD Modding Arg, 5.32 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under bale loaders. Now, this is going to be one for the person that doesn't like auto load, but also doesn't like loading it with a front loader. Yeah, this is a very, I'm going to say rudimentary auto load. It's one of those that loads at the side, but you got to do it manually. I'm going to show you what I mean. 23 grand's going to cost you. There's no options. So this is what you get when you first get it out of the shop. So obviously when you're coming up to your bale like that, you need to do LB and right stick to the right. It's going to lower it down, put that out the sides. Then you come up to your bale. Now bearing in mind, this only, well, I could only get it to work on bales that are like this, on their side. Now you've got the option, LB and RB together, left and right. That's going to move the little jaws in and out. So you can do 125 to 180 centimeter bales. Obviously, if you've got the small ones and you just move like that, you might get a little bit of a... oh, it's not spun around right. So let's try that again. So come in like that. There we are. No. Right. Let's do this the easy way. Why not? Okay, so let's say you've got it all lined up nice. Like that. There we are. That's better. Right. So then you do LB and right stick. Oh no, it's too big. No, come back. There we are. Right. So we need to maneuver it in a little bit. The jaws a little bit. There we are. So LB and left. So you do it like that, and it's gonna. Well, it should drop it into there like that. That's not really sat right though, is it? But then what you're supposed to do to obviously get them further back down the road is if you do RB and right stick left and right, it's going to put this little frame at the back there, so it stops it. So then you do LB and A, unfold it, it's going to lower it to the ground. Obviously you're supposed to drive through, and it's not loaded it properly. Right, let's try and get this, flick it like that. Oh, there we are. Right, so there we are. So you're supposed to lower it down, drive it to the end, and then raise it back up so it's ready for the next one. I mean, to be fair, it is a very, I'd say basic version of the auto loader. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, for the whole immersiveness, yeah, that's a great little thing. But if you're just for loading easy bales, probably not so much. Let's try one that's on its side. I mean, I know I said it didn't work. Obviously we'll give it another go, so we'll put the jaws as wide as possible and we'll go in like that, and yeah, they're too wide. The width for the bales is just too wide. It's not going to load it in like that, so you do need to have them on the side. That being said though, for the whole manual labour sort of shenanigans, oh, that's alright. Right, next up is the Lizard Tolva 12TT. This is by JD Modding ARG, 6.65 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, I would have thought with a name like 12TT, it had 12,000 litre capacity, but it's not. It's got 16,500 litre capacity, 10 grand to buy. The options you've got there are Trelleborg, Continental, or Trelleborg. It's the two versions. You've got different. You've got twins on Continental. That's all right. Then you've got your main colour. Is obviously going to be your main colour. The cover colour is obviously going to be your cover. The design colour, we'll go for red, just the stripe down the middle. And then rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Yeah, it's a gravity wagon, isn't it? Although, to be fair, is that a... Oh, it's a swivel axe on the front. I mean, just drive forward. So much easier. Unless you're good at reversing. I mean, I'm not, so entirely up to you. But, oh, that looks alright, that does. The last mod from Thursday is the Kuhn 4830. This is by ML Modding, Hemerson and Dentino. 2.9 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under subsoilers. So, this requires 120 horsepower from your tractor, 3.5 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 16,200 to buy. There is no options. I mean, 3.5, yeah, small farming shenanigans. That's what this is really set up for. But to be fair, that looks ace. I mean, the springs on the back, the bits that dig into the ground, all the bolts. Very nice. We did have a new map come out on Thursday as well. So that was Square Islands by Farmer Rabbit, 138.61 megabyte on the download. And the updates from Thursday is the Old Farm Countryside by Shabba. Now, it doesn't say you need a new save, but for the updates to work, you do need to have the premium expansion installed. We have Moss Valley by VR Modding. Now, part of the update for that is actually console release. Oh, so that's 2 maps from Thursday. North March Reloaded by Al Schleichwig Holstein. Now, that does need a new save. The Lizard Rumbler Pickup by DD Mod Passion. And the MF23 by AW Modding ABP team featuring BSM. Then we come on to Friday's mod. So this is Sewage Shaft. This is by Dominic Witzel. 2.61 megabyte on the download. This is ace. In the construction menu and on the buildings and tools. Now, if you ever was in that situation where, you know, you've got one tanker on your farm and you've got a load of water in for your greenhouse. I mean, I had this on Ravenport. You have water in there for your greenhouses and you didn't have anywhere to put it, but, you know, you wanted to empty it out for your milk from your cows to take it to the south point. Well, you now can. So we got this sewage shaft, 500 to buy. Obviously, it's a place where you can dump water straight into the drain. Fairly simple. Very nice. Right, next up is Machine Barn. This is by TLS Modding in Eddie and Muir. 17.78 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 55 grand to place down. And obviously, it's a shed. Oh, has it got a little door? Oh, yes. It's got a little door that we can open and a big door as well. Oh, that's ace. I like that. I mean, once you get inside, I mean, it does look it's been used. I mean, it's got a bit of an earthy texture to it. Obviously, you know, it's had plenty of use on the go. Oh, it's got another door there. That's ace. I do like that. With a little door, and then you got the open the big door. There you are. You got the little door, and then you open the big door. I like that. I mean, you got lights in there as well. And obviously, you come around here. Plenty of drive-through options. 3 of them, in fact. I mean, yeah, it has. It's been used. Let's face it. I mean, things on a farm do get dirty, and I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Warehouse Shelter. This is by Black Tiger, 9.14 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 175 grand to place down. It's going to hold 2,000 pallets or bales. Oh, I like that. That's all right. I mean, obviously, you know, when you got bales, you don't really want to keep them too stored up inside a building. You know, leave them for a bit of airage. Air themselves out, why not? So obviously you come up here, that's where you take your stuff out. I mean, there's nothing in there, mind you. Then you come over here and you put your stuff in just there. I mean, it's, you know, you can walk through. There's no blocking areas, so you can put, you know, some equipment onto here. I mean, if you've got big headers on trailers, you know, drive-through options and store some stuff as well. Oh, that's all right. Right, next up is Barmer's Shed. This is by Agro Philippek and Michu77. 12.87 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the sheds in the construction menu. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 25 grand to place down, and obviously it's a Barmer's Shed. The name sort of gives it away. So open up that door like that. Then obviously got a bit of a drive-through option on the go. Not a lot going on inside, although to be fair, I like the little details, the little usedness that has been put on it. Obviously, like I said in the previous one, you got lights there as well. You know, farmyards are not a clean place. A little bit of an outhouse as well. Yeah, that's alright, that is. Right, next up is Old Pigsty with Garage. This is by Veluisco TV. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 46.97 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and pigs, because it's a pigsty. Obviously, as the name would suggest. 30 grand to place down. It's going to hold 10 pigs. Just be having a look. So obviously, this is going to be your garage bit. As the name would suggest. Again, I like that. I mean, it's sort of like half painted, plaster texture coming off the walls. You know, sort of like lived in feel. Fair enough. I mean, you come over here, open up that door. There we are. And inside, there's your pigs. Oh, and they're over here. They're chilling out over there, no problem. So you've got your food going into there, which means you're going to need to open up these doors. Like that. I mean, it's quite a low roof on there. So I'd say like a small trailer, or maybe if you're going pig food by the shop, you know, just handball it in. Oh, can we go up there? Oh, it does open. Right, let's go on. Let's get in. Can we get in? Oh, no, we're so close. Can we get in? Can we jump in there? Crouch? Oh, I can't seem to get in. Right, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's not an option to go in. And you can open up that door. Obviously, you can facilitate bringing a trailer down. Oh, hold on. Oh, now we're up here. I couldn't really get through that door, mind you. That was a little bit low, but I mean, I suppose you could. You could put some stuff up here, some bales, handball them in, and then chuck them straight in here. I mean, the feed trough's over there, mind you. You can open up that little gate as well. Oh, I like this. This is all right. And obviously, you come around there, and there's your taking out point for your slurry. Yeah, I mean, it's not massive. I mean, you got like, what's it, 10 pigs you can put in there? But the building looks great. Next up is Wood Trader. This is by Andy Modding. That ain't me. 9.45 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. So this has got a 2 grand price tag, which is nice and cheap. You got Continental, Trelleborg, or Continental. Then you got narrow and standard on the Continental. Trelleborg is just standard. You then got design support or no support. So put those bits there. You got chassis color. It's going to be obviously your chassis. Extension color is going to be the supports. Fair enough. I mean, little wood trailer, don't get me wrong. You're not going to get massive logs on there. But then if you're only chopping a few trees down, you know, make a bit of way for some like field expansion, something like that, this could be all you need. And the last mod from Friday is the Lizard Forestry T20 winch. This is by HR Force and Farmall, 8.17 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under forestry equipment. 25 grand is its price tag, but it can pull 20 ton on the winch on the front. Oh, that's all right. So this is designed primarily to be used with the Volvo excavators from the Platinum Forest DLC. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't got that, it just becomes a bit of a decoration, to be fair. Because obviously it has got the fast coupling attacher, but if you haven't got the Platinum expansion, then you won't be able to use the winch function. So just bear that in mind. The options you got there are main colour is going to be those bits. Design colour is going to be those bits. And then hose protection will go for blue. Does the hoses on the back. Now, obviously, this was designed primarily to be used, for big slopes, that sort of thing. But, obviously, it's pull big logs up the side, up, steep slopes, and you're struggling to get whatever. You obviously hook this up to the front like that. And then away you go. Pull them up to where your lorry can actually get to and load it on. But what you can do as well is you can have a bit of fun. Because, well, I can have a bit of fun now and again. So if you come like that, and we'll put it on, there you are, attach it to the tree stump, that's great. Now, there's no collision on the winch cable, which you can use to your advantage. Because if we pull this back, now, as soon as I put it into the bed of this pickup and fasten the straps down, yeah, it doesn't like it. But what you can do is, oh no, it's gone too far. We need to go a little bit further. Hold on, let me go set this up properly. Right, so there you are. Once it's all in the right place, sort of like just in front of the rear axle, we can then have some fun. So right, so we'll control the winch, lift it in like that. Oh, maybe go back a little bit that way. Control the winch, pull it in. There we are. We could potentially move a vehicle out of the way. I say potentially. It's not what it's designed for. Obviously, it's designed for pulling logs up the side of a mountain, but still, that's all right, though. I mean, you could have some fun with it. See, we also had a new map out on Friday, Mark CA by Mapper's Paradise, 502.38 megabyte on the download. The updates for Friday were the John Deere 9RT Series 2015 by Dintz, the Jens Cobra Hybrid by HR Force and Farmall, the Rotney F20D by HR Force and Farmall, Storage Horsch Pack by Eddie and Muir, the Small Corn Dryer by JMZ, Pasta Production by PSC, and the Lime and Manure Station by Michu77.